वे हमारे संसार के किनारों पर चलते हैं, राख में लिपटे, जटाओं से सजे। अघोरी, एक नाम जो डर और श्रद्धा दोनों के साथ बोला जाता है। वे रहस्य हैं, एक पहेली जो सामने होकर भी छुपी है। क्या वे अंधकार के प्रतीक हैं या किसी गहरे प्रकाश के साधक? समाज अक्सर उन्हें गलत समझता है, बुरा, खतरनाक, अपवित्र। लेकिन क्या ये शब्द सच्चाई हैं या हमारे अपने डर? सोचिए, अगर उनका रास्ता एक आध्यात्मिक खोज है, वे उसी का सामना करते हैं जिससे हम कतराते हैं, मृत्यु, सड़न, जिसे हम अशुद्ध कहते हैं। वे सच्चाई को उसके सबसे कच्चे रूप में खोजते हैं। यही उनका मार्ग है। ये खोज एक निमंत्रण है, सतही झटके से आगे देखने का, अघोरियों की दुनिया में झांकने का। शायद जीवन, मृत्यु और मुक्ति के बारे में कोई अनपेक्षित सच छुपा हो। अघोरी परंपरा प्राचीन है, जिसकी जड़ें भगवान शिव तक जाती हैं। संहारक, तपस्वी, श्मशान के योगी, अघोरी शिव के उग्र, भय से परे रूप भैरव का अनुकरण करते हैं। उनका मार्ग निडरता और सीमाओं से ऊपर उठने का है। उनके अनुष्ठान डर और मोहमाया की जंजीरों को तोड़ने के लिए हैं। अघोरी का अर्थ है जो डरावना नहीं है, जो कठिन नहीं है। यह एक आंतरिक अवस्था है जहां कुछ भी अशुद्ध या डरावना नहीं, सिर्फ दिव्यता है। वे श्मशान के यात्री हैं, हर वर्जना को चुनौती देते हैं। यह सिर्फ चौंकाने के लिए नहीं, बल्कि अहंकार को तोड़ने और सब में एकता देखने का तरीका है। वे हमें याद दिलाते हैं कि असली हकीकत हमारे दिखावटी सलीकों से परे है। अघोरी दर्शन का मूल है अद्वैत, सब कुछ एक है, सब दिव्य है। अच्छाई बुराई, शुद्ध अशुद्ध, ये सब मन के भ्रम हैं। अघोरी इन सीमाओं को तोड़ना चाहता है, सब में दिव्यता देखना चाहता है। अगर भगवान सब में है तो कुछ भी अस्वीकार्य नहीं। वे समाज द्वारा घिनौनी मानी जाने वाली चीजों का भी सामना करते हैं। मृत्यु, सड़ी देह, मल, यह विकृति नहीं बल्कि आत्म परीक्षा है। मानव खोपड़ी उनके लिए मृत्यु की याद और शून्यता का प्रतीक है। श्मशान उनकी साधना भूमि है, जहां जीवन और मृत्यु एक साथ नृत्य करते हैं। वे विनाश के केंद्र में मुक्ति खोजते हैं। श्मशान अघोरी का मंदिर है, जहां माया जलकर भस्म हो जाती है। यहां वे अस्तित्व की कड़वी सच्चाई का सामना करते हैं। उनके अनुष्ठान अक्सर गलत समझे जाते हैं। काले कर्म, मानव मांस भक्षण की अफवाहें फैलती हैं, लेकिन असल में ये साधनाएं चेतना की सीमाओं को पार करने के लिए हैं। ध्यान उनकी साधना का केंद्र है। वे जलती चिताओं के बीच बैठकर मृत्यु का सामना करते हैं। उनका लक्ष्य है मोक्ष, जन्म मृत्यु के चक्र से मुक्ति। उनके अनुष्ठान अहंकार को ग्लाने और भयावह में दिव्यता देखने के लिए हैं। यही है अघोरी की कठोर साधना। The media often paints Aghoris as fearsome, even demonic, often sensationalizing aspects of their practices and beliefs to capture attention. This portrayal, however, is a far cry from the complex reality of their spiritual journey. Focusing on skulls, which are perhaps the most visually arresting and misunderstood symbol associated with them. The media often presents these skulls as objects of macabre fascination. Ash, derived from cremation grounds, is another element frequently highlighted, often without explaining its symbolic significance in detachment and purification. And tales of cannibalism, which are often exaggerated and taken out of context, further fueling the image of the Aghori as something to be feared and reviled. These images create both fear and fascination, drawing viewers in with the allure of the taboo and the shocking, but rarely capture the essence of their spiritual pursuit, which is far more nuanced and profound than the sensational stories suggest. The deep philosophy behind their way of life is overlooked, the rigorous discipline and the profound understanding of the self and the universe that guides their actions. Sensationalism overshadows spiritual intent, obscuring the true purpose behind their seemingly bizarre practices. These portrayals are superficial, missing context and symbolism, failing to delve into the rich tapestry of beliefs and practices that define the Aghori tradition. The Aghori path is not about indulgence in the shocking or the profane, as it is often depicted, but transcendence, a journey beyond the limitations of the ego and the constraints of societal norms. What seems defilement is often a profound act of renunciation, a deliberate rejection of societal constructs, and a confrontation with the impermanence of all things. Their goal is inner peace, a state of profound tranquility and unwavering equanimity. Equanimity in pleasure or pain, an unshakable balance that allows them to navigate the extremes of human experience without being swayed by them. Purity or impurity, recognizing that these are merely constructs of the mind, not inherent qualities of the world. Life or death, understanding that both are integral parts of the cosmic dance, neither to be feared nor clung to. Extreme practices are tools to break the mind's judgments and find stillness, to shatter the illusions that bind us to suffering. Beyond the monstrous image lies deep understanding, a profound wisdom born from confronting the darkest aspects of existence, acceptance of the totality of life, embracing all its contradictions and paradoxes. The Aghori integrates darkness, not as something to be feared or suppressed, but as an essential component of the human experience, seeing it as part of the whole, recognizing that light and shadow are two sides of the same coin. This allows them to overcome fear and live with profound freedom, unburdened by the judgments and limitations of the conditioned mind. Their path challenges conventional morality, questioning the very foundations of our societal norms and beliefs, but is rooted in a quest for ultimate reality that embraces all, rejects nothing, seeking to understand the interconnectedness of all things and to dissolve the boundaries between self and other. Becoming an Aghori is a transformative journey, not a casual choice. It demands absolute commitment and the courage to confront one's deepest fears. Only those with an all-consuming desire for liberation can endure its rigors. The first step is finding a true guru, one who guides and tests the disciple's resolve. Without guidance, the extreme practices can be dangerous. Initiation involves shedding all worldly attachments, family, possessions, identity. The ego must be dismantled. Practices like living in cremation grounds or meditating on corpses are not for show, but tools to shatter ego and aversion. Initiation is a symbolic death and rebirth. The old self dies, a new consciousness emerges. The initiate becomes an Aghori, one who fears nothing and sees nothing as separate from the divine. Their journey is a testament to radical transformation. Even today, Aghoris continue their ancient practices, often hidden from mainstream society. In a world obsessed with comfort and hygiene, they embrace what is considered unclean. Where society values material success, they renounce all possessions. Their presence challenges our priorities and fears. Often misunderstood or vilified, they persist in their quest, a testament to spiritual diversity. For most, they are figures of folklore or fear. For some seekers, genuine guides. Some Aghoris are known for healing or unconventional wisdom. They stand as a counterpoint to materialism and superficiality. Their existence is social commentary, a reminder of other ways of being. The challenge remains, how does such an extreme path fit in today's world? Perhaps their relevance lies in forcing us to confront what we ignore: death, decay, the impure. In embracing the totality of experience, they offer a path to wholeness. The Aghori's understanding of divinity is radical, a perspective that challenges conventional norms and delves into the very essence of existence. Their approach is not for the faint of heart, as it requires a complete surrender of preconceived notions, and fiercely non-dualistic. They see no separation between the self and the divine, between the material and the spiritual. This non-dualistic view is the cornerstone of their practice. God is not distant, but present in everything, the beautiful and the grotesque, the pure and the impure. For the Aghori, divinity permeates all aspects of creation, without exception, the sacred and the profane. They embrace the totality of existence, recognizing that both light and darkness are integral parts of the divine tapestry. This vision shatters religious boundaries, transcending the limitations of dogma and doctrine. It's a path of direct experience, not blind faith. If God is in a corpse, the corpse is a shrine, a vessel of the divine, deserving of reverence and respect. The Aghori see beyond the physical form, recognizing the presence of the eternal. If in excrement, it is not to be reviled, but understood as another manifestation of the divine energy that flows through all things. Nothing is inherently unclean or impure. For the Aghori, this is ultimate devotion, seeing the divine in its most challenging forms, embracing the totality of existence without judgment or aversion. Their sadhana is to dissolve all separation, to perceive oneness beyond appearances, to realize the interconnectedness of all things. It's a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. Their path, called the left-hand path or Brahmacharya, a tantric tradition that utilizes unconventional methods to accelerate spiritual growth, uses unconventional means to break mental conditioning and achieve pure consciousness, stripping away the layers of illusion that obscure our true nature. It's not about rebellion, but about transcending limits, pushing beyond the boundaries of the ego and the conditioned mind. For them, the universe is a divine play. Every object, being, and event a manifestation of ultimate reality, a dance of consciousness unfolding in infinite forms. Their goal, to see the sacred in the profane, to recognize the divine spark that resides within all beings and all things, regardless of their apparent nature. To find liberation by realizing the world's inherent divinity in all its forms, ultimately merging with the source of all creation and experiencing the bliss of oneness. The Aghori path is not for the faint of heart. It's a profound and often unsettling journey into the deepest darkness, a descent into the shadows that most people instinctively avoid. But within this darkness, they seek to find an extraordinary light, a brilliance that can only be discovered by those who dare to confront the unknown. A light beyond all dualities, a state of being where the perceived opposites of existence merge into a unified whole. It's about transcending the limitations of our ordinary perception and recognizing the interconnectedness of everything. True understanding, according to the Aghori, comes not from selective acceptance, but from embracing all aspects of existence, even those that are uncomfortable, frightening, or repulsive to the conventional mind. The shadow, the darkness, is not something to be feared or rejected, but rather an integral part of the whole, a necessary component of the complete picture. The Aghori fearlessly walks into the shadow, into the heart of what others shun, and it is there, in the depths of the darkness, that they find the divine spark, the inherent divinity that resides within all things. Their wisdom reveals a profound truth. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow it casts. One cannot exist without the other. They are inextricably linked. They seek raw, unfiltered truth, a truth that is unvarnished and uncompromised by societal norms or personal preferences, encompassing creation and destruction, recognizing that these are not opposing forces, but rather two sides of the same coin, essential elements of the cosmic dance. Beauty and terror, acknowledging that both are inherent aspects of the natural world and of the human experience. Life and death, understanding that death is not an end, but a transition, a necessary part of the cycle of existence. By confronting darkness, by facing the things that most people avoid, they transcend ordinary perception and begin to see the underlying unity beneath all phenomena, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. Their ultimate achievement is mastery over fear, especially the fear of death, which is often considered the greatest fear of all. This is not the absence of fear, a state of being without any apprehension, but rather transcendence, a rising above fear, a transformation of the relationship with fear. By living in constant awareness of death, by embracing their mortality, they rob it of its power, diminishing its ability to control their lives. This profound fearlessness is the key to true freedom, allowing them to live fully and authentically, unhindered by the anxieties and limitations that plague most people. The Aghori, therefore, remains an enigma, a figure shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood by the outside world. A mirror reflecting our own deepest fears and attachments, forcing us to confront the aspects of ourselves that we often try to avoid. Ultimately reminding us that the deepest truths, the most profound wisdom, may often lie hidden in the most unexpected places, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to look.